Chosen ones, have you ever questioned why your journey feels so much harder than everyone else's? You pray faithfully. You worship sincerely. You believe wholeheartedly. Yet the struggles keep coming. Financial pressure that won't ease, relationships that keep breaking, dreams that stay just out of reach. And in those exhausting moments, a question whispers through your mind. God, if you love me, why do you allow me to struggle like this? But hear me clearly. Your struggle is not evidence of God's absence. It is not punishment for hidden sin. It is not disqualification from His promises. Your struggle is His strategy. It is His refining fire. It is the very thing transforming you from who you are into who you're destined to become. Today, I want to reveal 5 spiritual truths that will completely transform how you see the battles you're facing right now. If you grasp these truths, your perspective will change, your faith will deepen, and you'll begin to see your battles not as barriers, but as bridges to break through. Let's begin. 1. Struggle reveals what you're truly built on. When life is comfortable, you can convince yourself your foundation is solid. But struggle is the storm that tests what you've built your life upon. Jesus said in Matthew 7:24-25, "Everyone who hears these words of mine and puts them into practice is like a wise man who built his house on the rock. The rain came down, the streams rose, and the winds beat against that house. Yet it did not fall, because it had its foundation on the rock." The storm doesn't create your foundation. It reveals it. When pressure mounts, you discover what's really holding you up. Your bank account, it can disappear. Your relationships, people can leave. Your reputation, health, plans, all can crumble. But if your foundation is Christ, when everything else falls away, you'll still be standing. Think of Peter walking on water in Matthew 14. Everything was fine until the wind picked up. The moment struggle hit, his faith wavered, and he began to sink. But that sinking moment taught Peter more about Jesus than the walking ever could. Because when he cried out, "Lord, save me," Jesus immediately reached out and caught him. Your struggle isn't meant to drown you. It's meant to teach you who catches you when you fall. What feels like weakness is actually revelation, not abandonment, but foundation building. 2. Struggle strips away what you don't need. Gold must pass through fire. The heat doesn't destroy the gold. It burns away impurities, so only what's valuable remains. 1 Peter 1:6-7 says, "These have come so that the proven genuineness of your faith, of greater worth than gold, may result in praise, glory, and honor when Jesus Christ is revealed." God allows struggle because He's removing what doesn't belong in your destiny. That toxic relationship that felt like love but was really codependency. That career path that looked promising but was leading you away from His purpose. Look at Joseph. He had a dream from God, but before he could wear the crown, he had to lose the coat. His brothers stripped him, sold him into slavery, then false accusation, then prison. Year after year, struggle stripped away his youthful arrogance, his dependence on his father's favor, his need for human validation. And when Pharaoh called him out of prison, Joseph didn't come out the same dreamer who went in. He came out a deliverer. The prison didn't destroy his destiny. It prepared him for it. What you're losing in this season isn't loss. It's liberation. Not punishment, but purification. 3. Struggle develops strength you'll need later. You don't build muscle by resting. You build it by resistance. That's the same process God uses in your spiritual life. Romans 5:3-4 tells us, "We also glory in our sufferings, because we know that suffering produces perseverance, perseverance, character, and character, hope." Suffering isn't random pain. It's purposeful training. God is building in you a strength you cannot develop any other way. David didn't defeat Goliath because he was naturally brave. He defeated Goliath because he had already fought the lion and the bear while protecting his father's sheep. Those lonely battles in the wilderness built the courage he needed for the public stage. He told Saul in 1 Samuel 17:37, The Lord who rescued me from the paw of the lion and the paw of the bear will rescue me from the hand of this Philistine. Your current struggle is training for your future victory. The pressure you're under right now is preparing you for the platform God is building for you. You won't step into your calling intimidated. You'll step in equipped, not weakness, but warrior training. 4. Struggle deepens your dependence on God. As long as you can solve your own problems, you'll keep relying on your own strength. But when you hit a wall you cannot climb, a situation you cannot fix, that's the moment you discover what prayer really means. Paul understood this. In 2 Corinthians 12:9-10, he wrote about his thorn in the flesh, a struggle God refused to remove. God said, "My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness." Paul responded, "Therefore I will boast all the more gladly about my weaknesses, so that Christ's power may rest on me. For when I am weak, then I am strong." Your struggle forces you to lean into a strength greater than your own. Moses learned this at the Red Sea. There was no strategy, no escape plan. All he could do was lift his staff and trust, and God split the sea. Your struggle isn't a dead end. It's a divine setup for God to show up in ways you've never seen before. Not abandonment, but dependence. 5. Struggle qualifies you to comfort others. Your pain is never wasted. 2 Corinthians 1:3-4 says, "Praise be to the God of all comfort, who comforts us in all our troubles, so that we can comfort those in any trouble with the comfort we ourselves receive from God." You cannot comfort someone through a storm you've never weathered. You cannot speak hope into broken hearts if your own heart has never shattered and been pieced back together by the hands of God. Your struggle is not just about you. It's about the people you'll one day reach who are walking the same road. They'll need someone who understands, someone who can say, "I've been where you are, and I made it through." Job went through unimaginable loss. But after God restored him, people came from everywhere to be comforted by him. His suffering gave him a ministry. Your struggle is your preparation for purpose. Not rejection, but resurrection into calling. Beloved, let me speak directly to your heart. Your struggle does not mean God has forgotten you. Your struggle does not mean you're doing something wrong. Your struggle does not mean you're being punished. You are not abandoned. You are not disqualified. You are not too broken to be used. The struggle you're facing right now is not wasting your time. It is shaping your character. It is refining your faith. It is stripping away what doesn't serve your destiny. It is building strength you'll need for battles you haven't faced yet. Sometimes what feels like punishment is really preparation. Sometimes what looks like God distancing himself is really him drawing you into deeper intimacy. Sometimes what feels like you're falling apart is really God putting you back together the right way. And when this season is over, and it will be over, you won't just come out surviving. You'll come out stronger, wiser, more dependent on God, and more equipped to fulfill the divine assignment God has prepared for you. The struggle won't last forever, but the strength it builds will. So don't despise the process. Don't resent the pressure. Don't run from the refinement, because God is not trying to break you. He's trying to make you. So speak this truth over your life right now. My struggle has purpose. Say it until you believe it, because your pain is not pointless. It's preparing you. Your battle is not random. It's refining you. And your struggle is not the end of your story. It's the beginning of your transformation. Beloved, God has not brought you this far to leave you. He is with you in the fire, and he will bring you out on the other side, not burned, but blessed, not broken, but built, not defeated, but dangerous to the kingdom of darkness. You are loved, you are seen, you are held, and your struggle is not wasted. Trust the process, because the God who began this good work in you will be faithful to complete it. God bless you.